What if I told you one country built the pyramids, defied empires, and still stands today? Egypt isn't just history, it is history. In the next 10 minutes, we'll uncover how this ancient land shaped the world and why its legacy never truly died. Over 5,000 years ago, two rival kingdoms, Upper and Lower Egypt, battled for dominance along the Nile. Around 3100 BCE, a king named Narmer united them, founding the first great Egyptian civilization. With the Nile flooding like clockwork and deserts shielding them from invaders, Egypt became a beacon of stability. They built massive temples, developed hieroglyphics, and worshipped gods that embodied everything from death to sunlight. This was the birth of the Old Kingdom, the age of the pyramids. During the Old Kingdom, pharaohs were seen as gods in human form. To secure their afterlife, they commissioned tombs unlike anything the world had seen. The Great Pyramid of Giza, built for Pharaoh Khufu around 2600 BCE, remains one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, and no one truly knows how it was built. But eventually, the Old Kingdom collapsed, weakened by famine, corruption, and civil unrest. Egypt entered its first period of chaos. The Middle Kingdom followed, bringing stability and cultural golden ages. Pharaohs now focused less on monuments and more on expanding Egypt's borders and bureaucracy. Art, literature, and religion flourished, but Egypt's stability would again be tested, this time by outsiders. Around 1650 BCE, the Hyksos, foreign rulers armed with chariots and new weapons, took control of northern Egypt, leaving native rulers with only the south. But the Egyptians learned from their conquerors and eventually drove them out, sparking a new era. Enter the New Kingdom, Egypt's Age of Empire. This was the time of legendary pharaohs like Hatshepsut, Akhenaten, and of course, Ramses the Great. Egypt expanded into the Levant and Nubia, clashed with the Hittites, and built colossal temples at Karnak and Abu Simbel. The boy king Tutankhamun, though minor in power, left a lasting legacy after the discovery of his untouched tomb in 1922. Religion shifted, art evolved, and power peaked. But even empires fall. By 1100 BCE, internal strife and invasions by the mysterious Sea Peoples brought Egypt to its knees. The country fragmented, and foreign powers took turns ruling her: Libyans, Nubians, Assyrians, Persians. Yet Egypt always found a way to endure. Even Alexander the Great, when he arrived in 332 BCE, adopted Egyptian customs. His general Ptolemy took over after Alexander's death, starting a Greek-Egyptian dynasty that would rule for 300 years. That dynasty's final monarch was one of history's most famous figures, Cleopatra VII. Intelligent, multilingual, and politically savvy, she tried to save Egypt through alliances with Rome, first with Julius Caesar, then with Mark Antony. But it ended in tragedy. After losing to Octavian, later Augustus, both Cleopatra and Antony died by suicide. In 30 BCE, Egypt became a Roman province, and the pharaohs were no more. But Egypt didn't vanish. Under Roman and later Byzantine rule, it remained vital, a breadbasket for empires. Then, in the 7th century CE, Arab Muslims arrived, bringing Islam and a new identity. Arabic replaced the old language. Cairo rose from the dust as Egypt's new capital, and under dynasties like the Fatimids and Mamluks, it became a center of learning and trade. The pharaohs were gone, but Egypt still mattered. In 1517, the Ottoman Empire absorbed Egypt. Though ruled from Istanbul, Egyptians maintained a distinct culture. Then came Napoleon's brief invasion in 1798, a shock that opened Egypt to the modern world. In the 1800s, Muhammad Ali Pasha transformed Egypt with industry, military reform, and a new elite. The Suez Canal opened in 1869, linking East and West and inviting more foreign interest. By 1882, Britain effectively occupied Egypt. Egypt's modern journey was just beginning. Nationalist movements gained steam in the early 20th century, and in 1952, a revolution overthrew the monarchy. Gamal Abdel Nasser emerged as a powerful leader, nationalized the Suez Canal, and defied the West. His successors led Egypt through wars with Israel, peace treaties, and political shifts. Today, Egypt remains a nation of contrasts, ancient and modern, secular and religious, fractured and unified, still navigating its legacy in the 21st century. If you're Kante Egypt, where the past is never far away. From pyramids to protests, from Cleopatra to Cairo, its story spans thousands of years, and it's still being written. If you enjoyed this 10-minute journey through time, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We've only scratched the surface. Drop a comment and tell us what part of Egypt's history fascinates you the most.